They came for me on Christmas Eve, not at midnight, not with chains or thunder or smoke. They came at 11:47 p.m., when the house was quiet enough to hear the clock breathe. I remember checking the time, because habits like that matter to people like me. People who tell themselves that being busy is the same thing as being important. If you're listening to this, traveler, then you understand what it means to move through places quietly, to pass through moments, through people, through lives, to believe that because you didn't stay long, nothing was changed by your passing. The cold came first, not the kind that slips in through a window, but the kind that feels intentional, as if the room itself had decided to withdraw its warmth. When I looked up, someone was standing near the door. Not floating, not glowing, just standing there, as if they had always been part of the room. "I didn't hear you come in," I said. "I know," the figure replied. "We didn't need you to." They didn't tell me their name. They didn't need to. The room folded in on itself, softly, gently, like a page being turned. And suddenly I was looking at my past. Not the moments I remembered fondly, not the stories I told when people asked who I was, but the moments I explained away. A Christmas dinner I skipped. A promise delayed just long enough to break itself. A conversation ended early because I was tired, or distracted, or already thinking about something else. "I didn't mean anything by it," I said. The figure tilted their head. "You never did," they replied. "That's the point." The scenes continued. Small things, quiet things, words I chose carefully, and then failed to follow with action. "I wasn't cruel," I said. "No," the figure agreed. "You were efficient." "They moved on," I said. The figure's voice softened. "They adjusted." And something about that word stayed with me. The second presence arrived without warning. No transition, no introduction. Suddenly I was watching the present, not through my own eyes, but from around me. People spoke my name carefully, briefly, in sentences that ended early. "He'll get to it later." He probably forgot. It's not worth bothering him. I saw the spaces where I should have been, meetings without my voice, decisions made without waiting, lives continuing without resistance. "I didn't know," I said. The second visitor stood beside me. "You didn't look." A message unread, a call unanswered, someone waiting just a little too long before stopping. "I meant to," I said. "Yes," the visitor replied gently. "You always did. Because the damage isn't loud. It doesn't scream or accuse. It just continues, quietly." "I'm not responsible for everything," I said. The visitor nodded. "Correct," they replied. "Only what depended on you." The room felt smaller after that. The third did not speak at first. They didn't need to. They showed me the future, and there was no grave, no storm, no dramatic ending, just continuity. Someone else sat at my desk. They did my job better. They remembered birthdays, they answered messages, they stayed. The world didn't collapse, it recalibrated. "Where am I?" I asked. The figure finally spoke. "Unnecessary." I searched the future for myself. I wasn't there. No memorial, no cautionary tale, just absence. "If I know this now," I said quickly, "I can change." The figure looked at me, not with anger, not with pity, but with certainty. "We don't come for those who might," they said. My stomach dropped. "We come for those who won't." If you're still with me, traveler, this is the part you won't like, because the visit itself means the answer was already known. They left as quietly as they arrived. No smoke, no echoes, just silence. When I woke up, it was Christmas morning. The tree was still lit. The house looked the same. I laughed and told myself it had been a dream. But something was wrong. My reflection lingered half a second too long. Messages existed, but none addressed me directly. My name appeared less often than it should have, as if it were already fading. That's when I understood. Some people are visited so they can change. Others are visited so they can be counted. Christmas was my reckoning, and if you're listening to this on Christmas Eve, traveler, then your journey isn't over yet, which means, for now, you're still being allowed to pass through. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my short stories, consider subscribing, sharing, and liking the video. It all helps the channel grow and lets my stories reach more people. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.